today. Okay, right. So just to let you know that this session will be recorded, and in case during the consultation and the discussion for your first assessment, in case you miss out anything and then you want to refer back, you can watch back the video. Okay, I mean, don't worry. Okay. So again, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to UHL2422 English for Technical Communication. Okay, so I haven't seen you for like a week. Hopefully, everyone is in a good state of health. And have you taken your lunch?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, Amirul is enjoying his lunch. Amirul is enjoying his lunch, I guess. Okay, all right. Okay, so this meeting, I'm going to highlight on your first assessment. So I will be sharing my screen now. Okay, and then at the same time, we are going to refer to Kalam and also Google Classroom. Okay, based on your submission that you have done earlier. Okay, right. So now I am sharing my screen. I am sharing with you now, or showing to you now, the weekly planner. Okay, so this is week 4. We are actually in week 4. Okay, and then in week 4, we are supposed to concentrate on presentation outline. Okay, you don't have to submit the presentation outline, but this is actually for your point of reference when you are preparing for your assessment 1A, which is infographic, and also assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation. Okay, and then we are going to look at some of the draft that you have submitted in Google Classroom, and we'll see whether it is going to be accepted or not. Okay, based on the product that you have suggested earlier. Okay, so as I can see in our WhatsApp group, we have 10 groups altogether. Okay, it's actually 9 groups and 1 pair. Okay, so the only pair in the group is in the section is pair number 7, Ahmad Amirul Azani and Elia Liana. Okay, right. The rest, all of you are doing it in groups. Okay, so that is about the grouping part. And then also last week, I have asked you to read or to refer to the slides on process explanation. And then I have given you the link to the video on informational and directional approach when it comes to process explanation. Okay. And then in the second meeting last week as well, okay, since that we don't have a class, and then I have already asked you to concentrate on reading and doing the exercises that have been uploaded in Kalam. Okay, and last week as well, okay, I have given you the link for the self-access activity 1. Okay, which I need you to do it, and then the due date for the submission will be this Friday, 11:59 p.m. Okay, and do not forget to fill in the cover page of the self-access activity 1. Okay, what is that? Right, do not forget to fill in the cover page of the self-access activity 1, and then put in the marks that you have gotten after you have completed answering the question. And then if you go to Google Classroom, okay, if you go to Google Classroom, right over here under week 4, okay, you can submit the cover page. Do not forget to fill in your details, okay, your full name, your ID number and such, and also the marks that you have gotten over here. Right, this is where you are supposed to submit the cover page of your self-access activity 1. Okay, right, that is about the weekly planner. Let's have a look at what you are going to have for your first assessment. Okay, if you go to Kalam, okay, I already logged in, but they put me log out again. What's going on? All right, if you go to Kalam, okay, and you go to English for Technical Communication, okay, if you click in week 3, all right, we have uploaded these files. Okay, right, let's have a look at assessment 1A and assessment 1B. Okay, right, I'm going to explain first. After I have explained for each of the assessment, I will stop for a while and then I will be asking you questions, okay? So please pay full attention, and if you have any question, you can keep it to yourself first. Then once I have finished giving my explanation regarding the assessment, then you can ask me any question. Okay, right, so assessment 1A infographic, it carries 10% of your overall marks. Okay, let's have a look at the course learning outcomes. Okay, for this assessment, all right, the learning outcomes involved are CO2, okay, to demonstrate presentation skills using appropriate delivery strategies. So this is actually for assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation. Okay, CO3 on the other hand is for you to be able to transfer salient information from technical reading materials and documents into appropriate format. Okay, so after this, we are going to look at the draft of the product that you have chosen, and then you're going to get my approval. So once it is approved, you're going to prepare the presentation outline. Okay, and then from the presentation outline, you're going to further develop it. And next week, we're going to learn on how to create infographic. So you are going to transfer all of the information that you have gathered from the internet search, okay, and also maybe from other sources, and you're going to put it in your infographic, okay. One of your friends is trying to get in. Let me allow him, okay. All right. So this is for the learning outcome CO3, whereby you're going to identify what are the most important information that you're going to take from the reading materials that you have gathered from the internet, and then where you're going to put it in the infographic. Okay. For CO4, to apply appropriate and accurate language in written and or spoken discourse. So meaning that, okay, you are going to use the accurate language in the presentation, digital technical oral presentation, and also in writing or preparing for the infographic. Okay, let's have a look at the instructions given here. The assessment is divided into two parts: assessment 1A, infographic 10%, and assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation 20%. Read both instructions for assessment 1A and assessment 1B carefully in their entirety. Okay, why? Because once you have prepared assessment 1A, which is the infographic, the same infographic, you're going to use it for assessment 1B, which is the digital technical oral presentation. So both of the assessments are interrelated, okay? And for both of the assessments, assessment 1A and assessment 1B, you are going to work in the same group or the same partner, okay? For this assessment, you are required, number 2, you are required to deliver a technical oral presentation describing a latest existing product. Okay, initially the product release date must be less than a year or 12 months. For Industry Expo Virtual Exhibition, which will be held from 7 to 9 of April 2021. So why 7 to 9 of April? If you go back to the weekly planner, if you go and have a look at week 6, okay, the second meeting, which is on Thursday, starting from Thursday, not on Thursday, Wednesday until Thursday, is going to be the allocated time for the assessment. Okay, so we are going to assume that the exhibition, the virtual exhibition will be held on the 7th until 9th of April 2021. Okay, so some of you asked me in WhatsApp, okay, personally about the product. Okay, so I have given my comment and feedback that to make sure that it is accepted, okay, the product, it must be a latest product and it must be existing in the market, okay? Because I don't want any of you choose a prototype, because a prototype is not a real product yet, okay? And then it is not yet in the market, okay? And why am I saying that it is supposed to be latest? Because we want to avoid a very common kind of product, let's say a bicycle. Okay, a bicycle is very common, but if your bicycle, okay, the bicycle that you are going to present, okay, the product, it is being made using recycled products, okay, recycled materials, then maybe we can highlight on that particular features. Okay, and please make sure the product that you are suggesting, it should be in the market for less than a year, not more than a year. Okay, so the release date must be at least 2020, I mean like April 2020. Okay, and you are going to assume that you are representing your company for the Industry Expo Virtual Exhibition. Okay, so you are the representative of the particular company. Okay, number three is very important. So the product is to be presented to suit both technical and non-technical audiences. So it means that when you are recording your presentation, okay, for assessment 1B, you have to make sure to avoid technical jargon, okay, technical terminologies that normal people cannot really understand about it, okay. For example, if your background of knowledge or your qualification is about computer programming, so maybe you know about Java language and C++ and such, right? Okay, so if you're talking about the command and such, for those without the technical background knowledge, they won't understand. Okay, what are you trying to tell them? Okay, so always this is the analogy. Okay, if you are going to present about coding apps, okay, to school children, to school kids, okay, how are you going to deliver the presentation? Of course, you're going to use the simplest way, right? So that is how you're supposed to record and deliver your presentation. Meaning that you have to make sure that everyone, both parties, okay, those with technical background knowledge and those without the technical background knowledge, can easily understand what you're trying to explain or to tell them. Okay, so that is about the instructions. Right, let's move on to the guidelines over here. Okay, so assessment 1A infographic. With a partner or in a group of three, okay, so there is only one pair work, and the rest are doing it in a group. You must do the following, okay? So number one here, research the product thoroughly, okay? Why? You need to know the name of the product, the specific name, the model number or the serial number perhaps, okay? And then who is the manufacturer, what are the good things about the product, what are the limitations, okay? And then how to use the product, what are the main parts and subparts of the products. And remember, for each group, you need to find at least 6 main parts or subparts of the product, while for a pair, you need to find at least 4 main parts or subparts of the product. Okay, that is what you're supposed to do, okay? And please find all of the information that you can get regarding the product, okay? Maybe from the main website of the product itself. Let's say you are selecting electric grass trimmer, okay? Produced by Black & Decker, for example, okay, produced by Black & Decker. So you're going to go to the blackanddecker.com, okay, the website, and then you're going to get the information regarding the product, okay. So please find all of the information, relevant information about the product, and apart from the main website, you need to also look for the relevant information from 2 other sources. So basically, for references, you need to find at least from 3 references, okay, from 3 sources. Okay. Number 2, for a group or a pair, identify the technical description of the unique parts. Okay. So let's say there are 6 unique parts. You need to find what are the sources of description, the dimension, the material used to produce that particular part, okay, any other things, okay, related to the particular main parts or subparts. Or not all, okay. At the same time, you need to also find how each of the chosen unique part works, okay. Let's say if it requires a special gear, okay, to move that particular part, then you need to be able to identify that procedure, and you're going to explain it when it comes to your presentation. And lastly, you need to be able to also define on how to use the product, okay, how to the step by step. For example, okay, if it is a vacuum cleaner, so you need to pull the cord, okay, and then you need to plug in the main plug to the wall plug, for example, and then switch it on. So that is how you are going to describe on how to use the product. Okay. Number 3, consult your instructor for approval of your product by week 4, the first meeting. So we are now in week 4. This is our first meeting, and I'm going to have a look at your submission in the Google Classroom last week, okay, about the draft, and we'll see whether the product that you have chosen can be accepted or not. Okay. Right, number 4, each group or pair must prepare a one-page infographic poster as the visual aid. Okay, so when you are going to present for assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation, you are not going to use PowerPoint slides. In this case, you are only going to refer to in the infographic poster, okay? Whereby for the poster, you're going to put the picture or the image of your product, okay, the approved product at the center of it, and then you're going to highlight with the arrows, okay, what are the main parts of the subparts that you are going to present in a group, okay? So you need to prepare for a group, okay, for each group and a pair, okay, a one-page infographic poster, okay. For a group, the maximum number of words allowed in the infographic should be within 300 to 450 words. That is the maximum. While for the pair, maximum number of words is 350 words, okay, from 200 to 350 words. Not more or not less than that, okay. And the infographic poster should be in A3 size, okay, suitable for a virtual product exhibition. Okay, why we are using infographic? Because you need to put the graphic, the image, and the information for each of the main parts or the subparts that you are or that you have identified for the product. Okay. Number 5, upload the final description draft of your infographic into Turnitin Plagiarism Checker. Okay, so final description draft here, meaning that this is not the actual infographic. This is going to be like on Microsoft Word. So you're going to put in all of the details that you're going to describe in the infographic. Okay, that is going to be the draft. All right, and then you can save it in PDF form. Okay, and then you need to upload it to Turnitin Plagiarism Checker. Why we are using Turnitin? Okay, because number 1, we don't want you to simply go to any websites and then you just copy and paste the information and put it in your infographic. That is totally wrong. You need, okay, in this case, to avoid plagiarism, you need to paraphrase, you need to summarize, you need to synthesize the information, either or, okay? If you still remember in UHL2412, English for Academic Communication, okay, we have taught you on how to use paraphrasing, summarizing, and synthesizing to avoid plagiarized work, okay? But for number 5, okay, my suggestion, what we are going to do for number 5, okay, since that there are 10 groups, okay, 9 groups plus 1 pair for this section, okay, so one of you is going to be the class representative, and then he or she will be collecting or compiling all of the final description draft of the infographic, okay, the draft, right, and then email it to me. Okay, using my own Turnitin account, okay, the teacher's account will be a bit different from yours, okay. So I'm going to upload all of the 9 draft, okay, from groups and 1 draft from the pair, okay, into the platform, and then I will generate the similarity index report, okay, the similarity index report, okay. So it's going to be better, all right. And then on the other hand, okay, to ensure that you avoid any issue on plagiarism, okay, you need to have at least 3 references, okay, and you're going to write it according to the APA 7th edition format. So what is APA? American Psychological Association. So if you forgot about this, you have learned this in our UHL2412 classes before, okay. So 3 references, it can be from the main website of the company, and the other 2 maybe from other sources, okay, or other platform. It is up to you, okay. So for references and in-text citation, okay, I will share with all of you in the WhatsApp group the link to the videos that I have created earlier, okay, not this semester, all right, few semesters ago, on how to write in-text citation and also references. Okay, so I will share with you, then you can watch it in case you forgot on how to write in-text citation and references according to the APA 7th edition format. Okay, number 6, plagiarism of any form will not be tolerated. 0 mark will be given for the description that contains more than 10% of plagiarism, okay, the one generated from Turnitin. So you need to insert the received Turnitin result at the bottom of the infographic. Okay, so once you have given me all of the draft for the infographic, I'm going to upload it to Turnitin, and then I will generate the similarity index report. Okay, if it happens that any of the group or the pair, okay, receive more than 10%, okay, of similarity index report, I will ask the group or the pair to redo the draft. Okay, in case any of the group or the pair didn't do it, okay, didn't give me back the edited version, so you will be given 0 straight away for your infographic. So please be very careful about this thing. Okay, if your similarity index report is 10% and lower, then shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and where to put the Turnitin result? Okay, I'm going to show you the sample afterwards at the bottom of this page. Okay. Number 7, submit the soft copy of your infographic as well as the Turnitin similarity report in PDF form to the agreed platform earliest on 7 April and latest by 9 April in the format below. Okay, for my class, it's going to be on the 9th of April, Friday. Okay, before 11:59 p.m. Okay, 11:59 p.m. before that. All right. So please make sure your infographic and your Turnitin similarity report should be submitted on Friday, 9th of April 2021 before 11:59 p.m. Okay, before 11:59 p.m. Okay, so each group and each pair, you need to submit only one infographic and only one Turnitin similarity report. So where to submit it? Okay, I have created the subtopic in the Google Classroom under week 6 over here. Okay, so in week 6 over there. All right, so I have created this subtopic, week 6, assessment 1A and assessment 1B. So this is the place for each group and the pair, okay, to submit your infographic and your Turnitin similarity report. Okay, so over here, right. Okay, you must name all of the files according to this suggested way. Okay, for infographic, section number underscore the infographic, okay, underscore group number, and then you appoint one of you to be the leader. Okay, what is the name of your group leader? And then the metric ID underscore what is the name of the product. Okay, so this is the example. Right, this one you can get it from Kalam, so shouldn't be a problem. Please refer to this, okay? Or in order for you to name the file for infographic, and the same goes for Turnitin similarity report. You just need to change from infographic over here to Turnitin report. Okay, right. That is about assessment 1A, and this is how your infographic should look like. Okay. So the image or the graphic should be at the center of it, all right? And then you need to have the header, okay, which consists of the company logo and the product name, okay, the brand and model. For the draft, for Turnitin purpose, do not put the logo, do not put the product, the brand and the model. Because why? I'm afraid if you're going to put it there, okay, your similarity index report will be higher, more than 10%. Okay, so you need to also put in the definition, the product overview, what are the unique parts and how to use the product. Okay, I will give you an example, I will share with you an example of an infographic, okay, prepared by your seniors before, so that you can have a look at how they organize all of the information in the infographic. Okay, for the footer or the bottom of your infographic, you need to state the minimum 3 references, and it should be written according to the APA 7th edition format. Okay, and then apart from that, okay, you need to put the company contact details. Okay, the email, you can just create a dummy email. Okay, for example, I work for blackanddecker.com, okay, the company. So it's going to be Shafirul at blackanddecker.com, for example, okay. What is the company website, the URL or the uniform resource locator, okay, www.blackanddecker.com, okay. And then even the phone number, you can create a dummy one, okay, 037987 1234, for example, okay. And at the right bottom part of the infographic, okay, you're going to put in your Turnitin similarity percentage. Where to get the percentage? Once I have generated the similarity index report, I will give back in our WhatsApp group. Okay, I will give back all of the report to each of the group. You can see, okay, and then you can look at the percentage. Okay, so in case if you manage to get 8%, so you need to write it like this. Okay, this is for assessment 1A. Okay, and if you scroll down more to the bottom of the pages, okay, you can see the marking scheme, and this is our rubrics, the one that we follow in order to award you the marks for your work. Okay, we don't simply give marks just like that. We follow the answer scheme over here or the marking rubrics straight away. Okay, because let's say if you fulfill certain criteria, then you should be awarded with this particular mark. So this is the one that we use in order to mark all of the paper. Okay, so done about assessment 1A. Now I would like to ask for a question, okay, from any one of you. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Alright, so this is regarding the product that we chose.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little bit problem. The product is basically a helmet, but the product is how do you say this?
The protocol.
Have you seen on the news before the product where the police wear and they can track people's temperature? They can track.
Okay. In KL, is it?
Yeah, in KL.
All right. Okay. So the police are wearing it so that they can easily detect the temperature, the body temperature of the civilian.
Yes, sir. Of
Okay.
every civilian, yes.
All right. So what is the problem about the product then?
Right, the problem about the product is that the product is on the bottom of the list, on the ban list.
Because it is a helmet, right? Only a
Yes.
helmet. Because it is
Yeah.
stated that only a helmet. Okay. All right. Why we put it in the ban list? Okay. If it is just going to be a helmet, then it is going to be totally forbidden. Okay. But since that this is a new type of helmet, though that you still have to wear it on your head, but it comes or it is equipped with the features where you can just use it to scan the temperature of the civilian, then that will be something new.
Okay.
There will be additional features, okay? But, okay, there is a but, okay. Try to find main parts or subparts of the product that is not existed in the normal helmet.
Okay.
All right? Try to find at least 6 if you are working in a group.
Yes, sir. We have already found.
Okay, all right. So the normal part is going to be the outer shell, the inner shell. Okay, maybe like some of the helmet, cheap one, they are using like what do you call it, polystyrene. Okay, inside the helmet. Okay, and then you have the sponge. Okay, and then you have the visor. That is very simple. The buckle and such. So that is totally common. But if the one that you are referring now, the one that you're going to do the product, okay, if it is totally new, the materials are totally different, the parts are totally different, then you can choose the product.
Yes, I guess we don't have any problem with the helmet.
Okay, all right.
All right, sir.
Okay, how about the others?
Yes, sir. I have a question as well
Yes, Ami.
regarding our chosen product.
Mhm.
So our product is not launched yet. It's going to be launched on 21st May, but it can already be pre-ordered if you want to. I mean, like, it's already there, but it's not been launched. But you can actually buy it now.
What
So
is the product? What is the product again?
the product is a futuristic backpack.
Okay. All right. The problem with this thing is because it is not yet in the market. Okay. It is said that it's going to be launched in May. Somehow, maybe, who knows, okay, because of the pandemic, because of unforeseen circumstances, maybe they are going to postpone the launching of the product until like later date. So my suggestion, okay, try to find other product that is already in the market rather than the one that you have to wait until May to be, launched. You know that you can buy it now, but the product is not yet in the market.
Okay, sir.
Unfortunately. Okay, unfortunately. All right. Any other
Okay.
question regarding assessment 1A? The others? Any question? No? Okay, so let's move to assessment 1B. Okay, so done about assessment 1A, let's go to assessment 1B. All right, so assessment 1B will be digital, technical, oral presentation, and it carries 20% of your overall marks. So if you notice, your assessment 1A 10% plus assessment 1B 20%. So for assessment 1 itself, okay, it carries 30% of your overall marks this semester. Okay, I'll skip about the course learning outcomes and instructions because it is the same like the one that I've mentioned before. Okay, assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation. Number one, your technical oral presentation will be in digital format, okay, recorded video presentation, and is required to be submitted in week 6, okay, the last date, which is on Friday before 11:59 p.m. Okay, so as in assessment 1A, you will be working with the same group members or partner. Okay, why recorded? Because some of you might be in the campus already, but some of you are still in your hometown. Okay, so you need to record yourself giving the presentation according to the main parts or sub parts that you have chosen. Okay, right. Let's say if it is a group work or it is a pair work, okay, each one of you, the presenter, okay, you will be presenting about different main parts and different sub parts from the other team members, okay, or your partner, okay, and therefore you need to record yourself giving the presentation according to the main parts or sub parts that you have identified, your own sub parts and or main parts, okay. Number two, group of 3 has 9 minutes to present, while pair will have 6 minutes to present. So presenters will only be assessed within the allocated time limit. So do not go beyond the time limit. So if it is a group work, the total duration for the video should be 9 minutes. For the pair, it should be 6 minutes, not more than that. Okay. So if you're going to divide it into each presenter, so a group of 3, 9 minutes, okay, divide by 3. So each presenter, you have 3 minutes to present about your own main parts or sub parts. Okay, for each group, you need to find at least 6 main parts. So meaning that each presenter will be presenting 2 main parts or sub parts each. So presenter A, main part A 1 and 2, presenter B, main part 3 and 4, and then presenter number 3, main part 5 and 6. So the same goes for the pair. You are going to find at least 4 main parts, okay, or sub parts, and then you have 3 minutes each to record or to present about that particular main parts and sub parts. Okay, so that is the reason why a group you have 9 minutes, and for a pair you have 6 minutes to present. Okay, and then for each of the presenter, make sure that you follow or you adhere to the time limit. So 3 minutes is the maximum. Okay, if you exceed that 3 minutes, okay, I will not give you marks for that extra time. Okay, and also make sure that the video, once you have compiled it all together, it should not exceed 9 minutes for a group or 6 minutes for a pair. Okay, so you record yourself individually at first, okay, and then after that, okay, let's say this is a group work, okay, all the 3 videos, you need to merge it together or compile it together, turn it into one video, and then you're going to upload it to YouTube, right? And then you are going to publish it either in public mode or unlisted mode, not private mode. Okay, because if you choose private mode, I cannot watch your video. I need to request the access from you for me to watch the video. So when you go and upload it to YouTube, you need to publish it either in public mode or unlisted mode. Okay, right. Number 3, as you are supposedly representing your organization or company in this digital technical or representation, you must portray a very high standard of professionalism, which include but not limited to. So it means that, okay, you can follow this, but there are also other things that shows how professional you are that you can do or you can perform. All right. So A, making professional appearance in the video presentation suitable for the context of the presentation. Okay, for example, professional attire, your hairstyle, your makeup, etc. Okay, so for you boys and ladies, okay, ladies and gentlemen, all right. So what you're supposed to do, please wear a proper attire. Do not wear something like I'm wearing right now. No round neck t-shirt. Okay, no t-shirt at all, even though that it is a collared t-shirt. No. Okay, wear a proper shirt, a necktie, okay, for boys, and then if you have the blazer or the suit, you can wear it as well. Okay, for the ladies, you can wear a proper blouse, okay, or maybe baju kurung, a nice one. Okay, it is going to be similar like when you have a physical classes and you come and you have a presentation. Of course, you're going to wear a proper attire. No faculty jacket, please. Okay, no faculty jacket. And that is the reason why, because we want you to look very professional. Okay, even if you are attending a job interview later on, okay, after you have completed your study, of course you're going to wear in a proper attire, not t-shirt, not faculty jacket. Okay, that kind of thing. Right. B, positioning yourself preferably half of the video frame side by side with your infographic and making sure your audience will be able to see your upper torso, meaning that from on top of your tummy, okay, or your stomach up to your head, okay, and hand motions while you are presenting, okay, justice. Okay, refer to the examples below. We have 4 examples given here. Okay, so number 1 is the most suitable because it is well balanced and good use of infographic as visual aid. So when you are recording yourself giving the presentation, okay, the screen should be split into 2. I mean, divided into 2. Right, the first half is going to be you, right, the video on you presenting. Okay, it should be from the upper torso until your head. Okay, and then the other half, okay, the second part of the screen should be about the infographic. Okay, so if you're asking me, sir, can we do we have to show the whole infographic or we just highlight on certain parts of the infographic? Okay, when you're going to start presenting, you can show the infographic as a whole, but when you are going to describe about the 2 main parts or the subparts that you have chosen, then you can highlight only on that particular main parts or subparts. Okay, then you can make it focus only to that particular parts. Right. So example number 2, it is not suitable because there is no visual aid at all. It is only you presenting. Okay, because when people are listening to your or watching to your presentation, they need to refer to some of the information that you have mentioned. Okay, so you need to have the infographic and you next to each other. Okay, right. Example number 3, the size of presenter is too small in the video frame. Okay, let's say I'm doing the presentation now. You can see that my image is very small. Okay, at the maybe like the bottom of the page, so it is not suitable. Okay, and then or the last example over here, the presenter is not in the video frame at all. Okay, you just put in the infographic and then you do the voiceover. That is also not accepted. So the only way for you to present is number 1 over here. All right, put the screen into 2. Okay, the first one is going to be about you. The frame will be the video on you. Okay, and the other frame will be the infographic. Okay. Ensure that audio quality is loud and clear before video submission. Also try to minimize distractions and background noise. I'm not sure whether you can, how clear you are listening to me, because I'm using this kind of microphone. Okay, all right. I'm not asking you to buy one, but please make sure that you, when you record yourself giving the presentation, your voice is very loud and clear. Okay, not very loud, like too loud. Okay, it is clear enough, and do not whisper. Okay, if you notice that you are having a very soft voice, try to increase or I mean like make it louder so that people can listen carefully to what you are presenting. Okay, and do not whisper like I know Ramadan is coming soon. It's like Yusuf Tayyip, that kind of advertisement. Okay, this is presentation, not whispering. All right, and then also try to minimize distractions and background noise. If you're recording at home, I know it is a bit difficult. Okay, especially if the background is not very good. You have people walking behind you, and maybe you have smaller siblings. Okay, the sound of them crying and such. So try to find a very isolated place, okay, a very nice room, right, where you can record yourself giving the presentation, okay, without the disturbance, right, and then try to find a white background, perhaps, okay, so that it will be clearer for the presentation. Okay, in D, ensure your video background looks as professional as possible. Avoid cluttered or distracting background, okay? So please do not record yourself giving the presentation by the roadside because we don't want to get distracted at counting how many cars or vehicles are moving left to right behind you. And it is a bit dangerous, okay? So the background should be very nice as well, okay? And then number 4 here, each group or pair must prepare an infographic poster as the visual aid in your video presentation. Okay, so each group, you need to create one. So this is the one that you have prepared earlier in assessment 1A. Okay, so number 5, please follow the presentation guideline as given here. Okay, so if it is a group of 3 or whether it is a pair, so it's going to be the same. So in the beginning of your presentation, any one of you can start with the general introduction, or 3 of you can give the introduction according to this suggested topic or element. Okay, all right. Then the first presenter, okay, you are going to have your own introduction, okay, and you're going to preview the main parts. Okay, for example, hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Shafidul Zaman. My ID number is AA123456. Okay, and today in this video, I would like to share with you about this product. Okay, we show the product in whole, and I will be in charge of describing the 2 main parts of this product, which are the handle and the body. For example, so done, you move to the body of your presentation, whereby unit part 1, okay, you're going to talk about the handle, you give the explanation about it, and then you move to unit part 2, which is about the body of the product, and then you go to the conclusion. So for the conclusion, you just need to summarize your presentation, and then you are going to end it with something that is memorable. My suggestion, okay, when you have done presenting, maybe you can put in the transition, okay? For example, so that's all from me. For further information regarding other parts of this product, I would like to hand over my presentation to my friend, okay, who will be the next presenter, for example. Okay, so there is a transition. All right, so presenter 2 will be doing the same, presenter 3 will be doing the same. Okay, the same goes for pair work, presenter 1 and presenter 2. Okay, and 6 minutes for pair work. For group work, it is going to be 9 minutes. Okay, and then after all 3 of you have presented your point, then you need to come to your final conclusion. Okay, in the final conclusion, you can talk about how to use the product, okay, the summary of the presentation, the benefits of it, and some limitations. Okay, for example, if you're going to okay, a vacuum cleaner, so you can say that the vacuum need electricity to make it works. Okay, so without electricity, you cannot use the vacuum cleaner. So that is one of the limitations. Okay, and then you end your presentation. Right, number 6, upload the digital technical oral presentation video to the agreed platform earliest on 9th of April. Okay, 7 until latest by 9th of April. So I choose to have it on the 9th of April. Okay, how to name the file? All right, file should be saved according to the file name format below. Okay, I prefer for you to put it in YouTube rather than you put in the raw file. Okay, because if you put in the raw file, it's going to be taken from your Google Drive. So if you delete the file from your Google Drive, I cannot access your video anymore. So please upload it to YouTube, and then you just name it like this, the one suggested here, and then okay, you give the link. All right, so that is going to be about assessment 1B, digital technical oral presentation. So as you scroll down, you can see the scoring sheet, okay, and also the assessment rubrics. How do we award you the marks for the presentation? Okay, so that is all about assessment 1A and assessment 1B. So do you have any question, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Iman.
So for the recording of the presentation, every presenter will be using the same infographic, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to create different PowerPoint slides. You can use the same infographic, but when you are describing about your particular main parts or the sub parts that you have chosen, okay, you can focus only on that particular parts. Okay, so that is how it works. Another question?
It means when we are showing how the parts work, we cannot like make another slide that shows, for example, the moving parts or where we apply force or something like that.
Okay, all right. So let's say if it is going to be a short animation, okay, a short animation, remember you have only 3 minutes, okay, a short animation, how that particular parts work, then you can, particular part works, okay, then you can do so. Okay, but do not put it in a different PowerPoint slides. I mean, like the, what do you call it, the main parts or the sub parts. You don't have to put it in a different PowerPoint slides, okay? Because it's going to be like a double work for all of you. Okay, any other question?
Sir, later can you share this recording for our reference?
Oh, for sure, for sure. That is why I am recording it. Okay. So once I have rendered the video and then I have uploaded it to my YouTube channel, then I will share the link. Okay. All right. So if you go to Kalam, okay, if you go to Kalam, all right, if there's no other question, okay, you can see that there are 2 other files of presentation outline, the group and for the pair. Okay. So for the group, this is how it looks. Okay. Right, for this presentation outline, you can fill in all of the details, okay, and then you can put the pictures or the images or the illustration for each of the main parts or the sub parts. For example, here, name of unit part 1, okay, I am presenting about the handle of the product, okay. So I can put the picture of the handle and you can straight away have the sources of description, okay. Before you ask me, what is the purpose of presentation outline over here? This is going to be your point of reference when you are preparing for your infographic and your digital technical oral presentation. You don't have to submit the presentation outline here. Okay, you don't have to submit it into Google Classroom. This is going to be your blueprint of your presentation and also your infographic. You can refer to this, and then at the same time, you will know what you are trying to explain or describe to the audiences. Okay, so you can get this in Kalam, okay, under week 3, right? So you have the group version and also for pair version. Okay, so now let's have a look at the submission of some of the draft for the presentation, okay, or the product. Right, let me open it one by one. Okay, over here, Aidil Akmal, Group 3, infrared thermometer K3, okay. Please be specific about the release date, okay. September 2020, for example, or March 2020. And I believe that your group is going to be the last group that will be allowed to present about this, okay, because it is not something new anymore nowadays, okay. All right. You have identified all the 6 main parts. Okay, Aidil? Aidil and the team members?
Aidil ada masalah adik.
Abang Kebadan again?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Aidil and the team members, okay? So, I believe that your group is going to be the last group allowed to present about the infrared thermometer because this is not new anymore.
All right, sir.
Okay, and then please get the specific release date. Okay,
Sir.
not 2020 but specific date and month, for example. Okay, yes.
For the release date,
Mm-hmm.
actually we cannot find it on the company website. But based on the product review on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
the year was 2020.
Only the year.
Yes. The month August, I think.
Okay, all right. Try to get that kind of information. If you have taken it from the internet, okay, or the YouTube, then if you can only find the information like August 2020, so you can use it there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So this group, okay, proceed. Next group, Elia Liana, Mitsubishi Electric Malfa Assista RVF series. Okay. So this is the product. What is it about actually? Is it a robot?
Yeah, it's a robot.
It's a robot, okay. And what is
Mm-hmm.
the function of this robot?
It's for cell manufacturing.
Okay, all right. So this is for manufacturing. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have the release date?
Yes, 2020. It's in the reference.
The reference, okay. 2020 is very like general. Can you please get a specific release date? Okay,
Oh,
not
okay.
not more than 12 months. Okay, not more than 12
All
months.
right.
Right. Okay, you can proceed, but try to find the specific release date. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, this group KCN 901 helmet. Okay. All right. So this is the one that being asked just now. All right. The release date, it is not stated here. Okay. Please try to find the information about the release date. Okay. Shakir, Zaim, and Siti Nur Ain.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, find the specific release date. Okay.
All right, sir. Noted.
All right. Okay. Then we have, okay, this group. This group. Okay, Amni, you and the team members. Futuristic backpack key bag. Okay, the launching date. Yes, okay, the one that you told me. Where's the picture?
I forgot to include, sir. Sorry.
All right, okay. So my suggestion, okay, if possible, get a backup product. Okay, get a backup product because this is not yet in the market. Okay, it is not yet in the market. I know it's going to be launched by May, but maybe who knows? Okay, later on it's going to be delayed. Okay, so as a backup plan, find another product and then you can propose it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay, not WhatsApp group. You can send me a personal WhatsApp. Okay, stating about the product as a backup plan. Okay, and then get me all the details similar like this one, the one that you have prepared here. Okay, Amni and the team.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, Fiona.
sir.
Hydropower shower speaker. Okay. All right. When is the release date?
For the release date, we didn't set it yet, but for this product, the release date is on December 2020.
December 2020. Okay.
Uh-uh.
All right. So meaning that you can listen to the songs while you're having your shower, is it?
Uh-uh.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So you have put it into the presentation outline. Okay. Nice one. Good job. Okay. So please state the specific date of the release for this product. Okay. Next. Kuno Azlin. Yeah, this bicycle. Polygon Premier 5 2021. Okay. Why? My biggest concern for this group, okay, you need to find a new product because this is totally very common. Okay, it is not the latest product, except that this is the latest production. Okay, production meaning that you have the batches. Okay, maybe like the first series, second series, the third series, and so on. Okay, so bicycle itself, it is not accepted because it is too common. Okay, it is too common. Unless the bicycle that you are referring to, it is a solar powered bicycle, for example, or the bicycle, the when it comes to the manufacturing part, they use all the recycled materials. Okay, so for this group, Kuno Azrin and the rest of the team members, okay, please discuss and find other products and then give me the proposal as soon as possible in the WhatsApp. Okay, not the WhatsApp group. You can text me personally and then I will have a look at it. Okay, right. Okay, Kuno Azrin and the team. Okay,
sir.
sorry. Unfortunately, I have to reject this product. All right. Okay, Kishan and the team members. Okay, Nike Go Fly East, 19 March 2021. Where is the... Oh, okay. So this is the one suggested by Jamie Fallon, if I'm not mistaken. Yes or no, Kishan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one is... the idea originated from Jimmy Fallon. Okay, they cut the shoes into two, and then it will be easier for you to wear.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What makes it different from the others? Can you please explain to me in the simplest form?
It can be worn and taken off hands-free.
Okay, all right. How about a loafers? I can also put it on, slip it on, and then just carry it out, like very simple.
Yes, but this is a shoe that you can. It's practically a shoe that's easier to take off and put on.
All right. Okay. So if you're asking me, okay, my feedback about this product, okay, this is common, not too common. This is common, okay, because it is still a shoes. Except that additional features is going to be easier for you to slip your feet in, and it's going to be easier for you to take it off. Okay. Right. My advice: try to find another product as a backup plan. Okay, and you can propose about the product to me in the WhatsApp. Right, and we'll see about it. Okay, Kishan and the team.
Okay, noted, sir.
All right, try your very best. I know you can do it. Okay. All right, Shalvindiran. Okay, your group.
Yes, sir.
I'll see helicopter. Okay. Release date 11 March. Okay, this is the review actually. When it comes to the review, it doesn't mean that it has been released in March 2021. No. All right, and from my point of view, this is totally common. Okay, this is not something new. It has been in the market for like I don't know how many years, because I bought this similar RC helicopter. Remote control helicopter way back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So, sorry, Shavindran and the team members. Okay, I believe that you have to find other product to be presented. Okay, because this is too common. Okay, Shavindran.
Okay, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. So just give me the new proposed product. Okay, in the WhatsApp.
Going to upload in the GC Live, sir.
Okay. No, you don't have to upload it again. Okay, you can just send it to me. All right. You can also upload it again, re-upload the latest version. Okay, in the GC, but at the same time you send it to me in through WhatsApp. Okay. All right. PS5. Okay, and I believe yours is going to be the last group for this semester to be allowed to present about this. Okay, because yeah, I know it has some additional features, but somehow it is still a PlayStation. Okay, right. So I can accept this, but okay, but there is a but. Okay, I will let you know why. All right, about the PS5. Okay, I will let you know about it after this. The last group here, you have a PowerPoint. Okay. InnoFood stand mixer. Okay, stand mixer. All right. Okay. So this group, Siti Hajar Ghazali and the rest of the team members, unfortunately, I have to reject this thing as well, this product, because it is not new. It is not latest. It has been in the market. I mean, the same concept, it has been in the market for like, I mean, what do you call it, many years. Except that, let's say, if the stand mixer comes together with an iPad, okay, you can just plug in, or you can just type the design that you wanted, and then it will create exactly the same thing that you wanted it to be. So that is something that is new. Okay, so Siti Hajar Razali and the team members, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, I have to reject this product as well. Okay, so
Okay.
try to discuss and find a new product, okay, and then give the proposed product to me through WhatsApp as well.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all right. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. So done with all of the suggested product. Okay, so this is going to be okay. I'm going to have a look at the back afterwards. Okay. This is the news that I don't really want to give to you, but I have to let you know. Okay. This is going to be today is going to be the last day I'm teaching you for section 19G, because I am handing over this section to Madam Nabila binti Abdul Malik. Okay, she will be taking over the class. She will be taking over the class, and hopefully, okay, right. My suggestion for the product, and I believe she will be having the same feedback as mine. Okay, so this Thursday in the second meeting, she will be taking over the class. Okay, maybe you can ask her opinion. I will post. I will invite her in the WhatsApp group. She will be the new admin of the WhatsApp. Okay, and then you can discuss with her regarding the product that I have rejected or I advise you to change. For example, PS5. Okay, the bicycle. All right, and then maybe the bag that has not been released yet. Okay, so you can discuss with her and ask her opinion regarding the product. Okay, so any other question before we end the session?
Sir, why are you leaving, sir?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Why am I
We want
leaving?
you to
No,
be
I'm not
our
leaving.
lecturer.
I will still be teaching, but my workload is quite high this semester. So they are reducing my workload, okay, and then they are reducing the number of class actually for me. So they just take one class, all right. I thought that it's going to be the class this morning at 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, they taken your class from my timetable. So it is the directive from the management. So I have to follow the directive, because it is afraid that when we teach online for like many hours, okay, we couldn't stay focused actually. All right, but okay, if you need any advice, okay, you can still reach me. You don't have to worry. Okay, I will still be in the group until I believe that it is the right time for me to leave the WhatsApp group. Okay, regarding the submission and such, I will discuss with Madam Nabila for your self-access activity and your first assessment, whether is it going to be me marking the assessment or she will be marking the assessment. All right, so any other question? Any other question?
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Yes,
if you don't have any other question, okay, so that's the end of our session today. I would like to say thank you very much for being with me up until the fourth meeting, the fourth weeks of the semester. Okay, just proceed with what you are supposed to do. And then once I have added Madam Nabila in our WhatsApp group, okay, then you can text her and ask her opinion regarding this. Or maybe I can discuss with her first regarding the assessment, whether I'm going to mark it, or she's going to be the markers. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, okay, I would like to say thank you again to everyone for the full cooperation, commitment, attending the class. Okay, I really appreciate it. Some of you who used to be my students, it's good to see you back. Okay, but unfortunately, this is the end of our journey together for this semester. Okay, so please stay safe, take a good care of yourself. Okay, drink a lot of plain water. In Kuantan today, starting from last night, it was raining heavily up until now. Okay, it is very good because it's raining after many days of hot and dry days. Okay, Amilo, don't worry. Okay, you don't cause any trouble at all. Okay, yeah, again, because we are still learning, right? Don't worry about that. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop the recording now. And